Hello and welcome to the final episode of the Bolton Wanderers Rebuild Sim to Glory Career Mode. Lots of things in that title. Here on Dexterity Box, it is the last episode for reasons you already know if you've been watching these videos. By now, this is another one of the save files that won't be included in the career mode fixes. Not everything in career mode has been fixed anyway yet, but we are going to try and end this strong. We have turned Bolton into a championship club that we think this episode might be able to challenge with the squad we've got. So let's see if we can challenge for the playoffs this episode. Obviously, we're still going to focus on the youth. We're in a soft transfer ban, meaning we can only bring in loans. But I'm actually quite happy with the frees we brought in last episode. So we've got a good squad going forward. And here it is. We've got a Bossy up front with Dijkman, who is one of our youth players, just behind him. Kaneko, one of our frees that we brought in on the right. Robinson on the left, which is one of our youth players. Vijar behind him at left back, who I'm actually going to make captain this season. Fraser's one of our frees, brought him in to replace Bannon. Shaw next to him is one of our youth players. Elliott at centre back is one of our new lads as well. Harrison next to him is one of our youth players, and Brockbank across at right back, who is one of the youth players we inherited within Bolton. He's been here for the 5 seasons. And Murray is in goal, our youth player, who is also Scotland's goalkeeper. We are going to ship out players realistically in this episode. We are in a transfer ban, so I'm only going to take good bids for players like Donkor there. Let's see if we can get a result against Nice. That's not very Nice of you. 5-1 is not very Nice. I need to get a life. Okay, we are going to go in to talk about Donkor now. We don't want to take less than 10 million. We'll try 12, and it offends them. He's not happy. Get a grip, mate. Sort it out. It's not that bad. Let's go against Benevito now. Try and do a little bit better than we did against Nice. It's 3-1. We do all right here, so we might just kick on in the preseason this time. All our wing options, Cortez can happily go for about 3 million. He is a free transfer we brought in. He doesn't fit our youth philosophy, so he can go. He's not part of the challenge. We get a 3-1 in the third match of the preseason, so we're not doing too bad. Can we get past Stoke to make it into the final? We lose 5-4 on penalties. We can't do it against Stoke, unfortunately, and we move on to the season. We sell Cortez for 2.3 million, so it wasn't 3 million actually, and we got 1.7 for the kitty there. We're not going to sell any players that we essentially need this season. King Harmers is gone. He was never around our first team, but Donkor, he was around our first team, but we have got better options in that cam role now, and he is sold for 10 million with 7.5 being added to our budget. If we were going to use it in the future, we'd have it there. The last time we're going to see, well, one of the last times we're going to see this blue-haired man in the press conference as they talk to me about players that are not going to get any game time this season, of course. Start the championship against Barnsley. Can we get a good result? We can indeed. It is a 3-0 win. Kaneko, Dijkman and Morris, so 2 youth players and our new free getting the goals there for us. Youth development, it's critical. It would matter if we were playing on. I don't think we're going to meet the long-term one, but we'll try our best. Brand exposure is something that just happens. They want us to fight for promotion, and they want us to finish with a profit margin of 67.5 million. We can try and do all those things. We're also going to try and invest in the youth, because I do want to pretend like we are going to carry on with this career mode, even though it's very broken. Transfer deadline day, I've looked in the Championship, I've looked in the Premier League. There's nobody I really want to loan in, so we're going to stay with the squad we've got now. We're not going to sell anyone. We're going to keep it as is going into the season. Skipping through now into November, there's a lot that's going on with the youth things I'm not going to show you, but we are in 7th in November. We're fighting for those playoffs. Just Sheffield United above us there. 3 points above us as we're in 7th, so we are definitely doing the fight for promotion things, and we've actually got a match against United coming up, so let's see how we can get on in this. We need to not be dropping points there with them, obviously, being the 1 place above us, and it is a 2-2 draw with both youth players scoring for us in Harrison and Robinson there. Let's go into the season a little bit more now. We're in January, and January sees we've fallen off a little bit. We're in 8th, but we haven't fallen off points-wise. We're 4 points behind United, so we are around that. I would like to see us push on. We should be doing a little bit better, probably. We have got a very good squad on paper. Doesn't always work out that way, but, you know, you got to take it. We're going to do a lot of contract negotiation here. Barry Bannon, you can finish your career in Bolton. Like, Roberts at centre-back, he's been decent for us. We'll keep him. Vajar, our captain, we want to make them all happy because the morale's going ridiculous. Dave Murray, Scotland's international. We want him on a long-term contract. Brockband, one of the ones we inherited, keeping him. Fraser, I don't know why we only had him on a 1 year. That's weird. Murphy, one of our youth players, not the best player, but we want to tie him down. Shaw, same situation, but he's getting a lot better now. Dykman's could be a wonder kid for us. He's only been with us a year from our youth academy. He's already at 74. Morris is a bit older than him, 71 overall, but he has potential. We're against Wednesday now. Don't really want to win this. I'm not sure I like this, and we've won. Just look at the state of that Wednesday team, though. The AI hasn't done it any justice. Where's all the good players, guys? No wonder they got relegated in this career mode. We're against Hull now. Can we carry it on? We can. Brockbank picks up 2 yellows, so he's suspended for the next match, but that is a good win away at Hull. We are kicking on. We could challenge for those playoffs. I really want it this season. Can we keep it going against Charlton? 4-0 win. Abossi there does pick up a knock, but it is just a small knock. Spoiler, he doesn't actually get really injured, so he carries on for us. We're against Forest now, and it's a 1-1 draw. Should be really getting a win there with the team we've got, but Forest are a good side, so I'll take the points. I'll take the point away from home even. We're looking at getting rid of, like, Weir here. I want about $1 million for him. We're actually going to go in for Barnsley's best player. There's not really many tasty frees that we could bring in next season that would fit the Bolton philosophy. But this guy's 26, he's in his prime. He's 69 overall, but I could see we could probably get him to about 72. And I've gone off his stats alone. He's pacey and he's quite strong. And that's what you want in FIFA, pretty much. And it's poaching Barnsley. Why not? He's a good signing for us. It's a very realistic one that we could bring in. $6.5 grand a week. We need striking options, you see, for next season. So that's why I'm going there. If we do pick up an injury, we'd need that. Chong is a player that you guys keep battering down the door for. You want him in. If we can realistically get him on the wages, Man United have let his contract run down. I only want to pay about 18 grand for him. Let's see if he accepts that, because I think that's fair with 200 grand. But he is a Man United boy, and he's not happy with that. He's offended. So instead, we'll go to Newcastle. And Wednesday fans will know this guy very well. Rolando Aarons, or Aarons, if you're English. I honestly have no idea why I just said Aarons. I'm actually quite ashamed of myself. I've done my country an in-service. An in-service? A disservice? I do apologise, but we're going to offer him about the same, about 18 grand a week. We'll give him a bit more, though, if he doesn't get offended. We're offering the exact same contract as Chong, and he's a lot older, and he is happy to just take a bit more than that in 19.5 there. He wanted a bonus. He wants 22. Happy to do that. It's only 4 grand more than we said, and he would be a good player for us kicking on next season. Ryan Brewster, are you going to have a Premier League ego? Liverpool don't want you. They've let your contract run down. We'll give you a 3-year deal. You could kick on with us. We are fighting for promotion here, and you never know, we could be in the Premier League by the time you get here. But no, you're insulted too. Sit and rot in the Liverpool reserves, mate. But no, there's no one realistically that I could actually bring in the squad next season, so transfer deadline day is going to be a bit of a bust. We do sell Weir, but that's about it. This is our squad going into the second half of the season now. I obviously showed you these at the start of the season, but we've got very happy players, and we've got players that have improved, as you can see here. Look at Robinson at 79 and Harrison at 78. They are players that we have brought through the Bolton Youth Academy. And that is the testament to this challenge within this rebuild career mode. Quite happy with those two. Let's move on through the season, though. We are going to skip pretty much towards the end of it. We are coming into the last few matches as we come up to here, and I'm just going through all the youth players, training sessions, things like that. Saving in case it crashes, because it always crashes. And we are in 7th with a few games to go. We are 3 points off. We just need to keep winning. If we're going to catch Forest, we've got to hope that they slip up and we keep winning, because the other positions, they're 1st to 5th, they're pretty much cemented. Burnley have run away with the league by the looks of it. We need to catch Forest, which means we need to win here. We tightly win at home against Blackburn, with Roberts picking up a goal for us. Going forward, we need to win in the next match, and it's against a very solid Championship team in Brentford. We need the points away from home here, guys. Can we do it? We get a 2-1 win. This is very tight. We keep winning. We've got to hope that Nottingham Forest are slipping up on the back end as we go into the final day of the season. It's against Sheffield United. God, don't ruin it for us, guys. That's not ideal. It's a 1-1 draw. We've got to hope that Forest have slipped up. They haven't slipped up. And if we'd have actually won against United, it wouldn't have mattered because they won 3 on the bounce. So there was no way we were getting promoted there, which is a shame. I mean, getting into the playoffs. We finished 7th. Again, didn't this happen last episode? I can't remember. But we finished around there. We've been challenging. Let's have a look at the players at least. Their growth. Murray's at 74, and as I said, he is the Scottish international. Oliveira is a player I brought off camera because we had a keeping crisis. Apologies, forgot to tell you that. The others, they've stayed the same apart from Ward. He's gone up to 63. Aguilera has gone up to 65. Ward, another Ward, because the generation of youths is brilliant on this game, has stayed at that. Elliott is 76. Rawat, I can't stay it, and I've signed him, is 67 still. Roberts is 71 overall. Murphy has, another Murphy we've got, is up to 65 overall. Brockbank is up to 74. He's one of the youths we inherited. He's very good. He's at 25 now as well. Lewis Harrison has gone up to 78 overall. If you go back a few episodes and see he was like in the 50s, he is quality. Fraser has gone up to 73 this season from 71, so he was a good signing. McLean is sort of stagnating at 21 now at 65, but look at Isaac Robinson. Isaac Robinson, the testament to Bolton's academy. The whole point of this career mode, we got him as like a 58 rated, 60 rated, or whatever he was in the youth academy, and he is now at 18 years old, 81 overall, because we have pumped him full of steroids. Nicholas Shaw is good for us, 71 overall. He's another one we brought through the youth academy, and he can play pretty much anywhere in the midfield. Barry Bannon is on the decline now. Dykman's at 75, 19 as well. He's a kid to keep an eye on. So is Toby Morris, 73 at 20 years old. We have got a lot of options in central attacking midfield. Kaneko stayed at 74 at 29 years old. Mason Wright has gone up to 69 overall. Charlie Harrison was one of our first players. He was 47 rated when we first brought him through. Abossi stayed at 77 overall. Baird has gone up to 74 overall, and Marquise is at 67 overall. How that squad did not get promoted or even get in the playoffs this season, look at it. That's a mystery to me. It's a shame. We could have fought for the promotion in the last episode, but we have took Bolton from a team that had an average of like 55 rated players across the squad to a championship squad challenging for the playoffs. And basically, we've turned them into a top 8 championship club in 5 seasons and completely transformed them financially. And we've done it fairly. We've done it through transfer bans and youth academies, and we've always had 6 outfield youth players, which has been awesome. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and watching this series. I know there's a hardcore group of you who watch a lot of these, and you watch them all the way through, and you really enjoy them. You understand why they're going away for a little while, though, until FIFA sorts its stuff out. I'm saying stuff instead of just so I don't have to bleep things, because that's YouTube now. It's getting ban-hammery. And no adverts for you, friend. And if you don't have adverts, it doesn't put your videos in the recommended, so that's wonderful. I love YouTube for that. But this has been fun around all that drama, all around all the career mode crap that we've been having to put up with. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Keep tuned for more FIFA content in the future, as well as much football commentary, and I am going to just expand it into whatever I feel like doing on this channel, and I appreciate that you guys are very supportive of that. But for now, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, do all those things, and keep watching right here on Dexterity Box.